Hermits, you made it. Congratulations. We're proud of you, and we're going to be sorry to see you go, but we couldn't be more excited for you. At this time, I call upon your Vice President of Student Government, Vincent Palestina, to begin our ceremony with a prayer and the Pledge of Allegiance.
Good morning, and welcome to the award ceremony for the class of 2023. On behalf of my classmates, we welcome our distinguished guests. Please accept our sincere gratitude for joining us today. Your presence and loyal support of students speak directly to the mission of the prep. Thank you. At this time, I shall ask all in attendance to please stand. I invite our guests to join the class of 2023 for the Augustinian prayer, which is on the screen. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen. Direct, we beseech you, O Lord, all our actions by your holy inspiration, and carry them out by your gracious assistance. Through every prayer and for ours, may always given from you, and by you be happily ended. Through Christ our Lord, amen. Turn towards the flag. I pledge allegiance to the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. At this time, I call the Dean of Academics, Mrs. McHugh.
Okay. It is my distinct pleasure, on behalf of the faculty, to recognize members of the class of 2023 for their outstanding accomplishments in the area of academics for the past 4 years. During tomorrow's commencement exercises, these students will be recognized from the podium as well. When your name is called, please make your way to the front and receive your medallion from Father Murray. A medallion for excellence in English is presented to Aiden Farrell. Medallions for excellence in vocal music and excellence in theater arts are presented to John Teresta. Medallions for excellence in business studies and Arabic are presented to A.J. Galinas. A medallion for excellence in digital arts is presented to Vincent Campanaro. A medallion for excellence in Arabic is presented to Jonathan Marone. Medallions for excellence in instrumental music are presented to Aiden Andre and Christopher Clayton. The medallions for excellence in art are presented to Brandon Pustizzi and Dominic Tenuto. The Medallion for Excellence in Computer Science is presented to Robert Galetta. Medallions for Excellence in History and Spanish are presented to Matthew Adams. Ladies and gentlemen, the next student has achieved excellence in 4 disciplines. Medallions for excellence in mathematics, excellence in science, excellence in Latin, and excellence in theology. Give it up for James Bachman. Please welcome a hermit brother from the class of 2022, Michael McGee, to present the next award.
A decade ago, my grandmother, Rose Alfie, stepped foot on this campus in complete awe. After a tour of the campus and listening to everything St. Augustine Prep had to offer, she knew this was the place where she wanted her grandkids to receive their education. As soon as she laid eyes on this campus, she realized that St. Augustine Prep is not a place. It is an experience. My grandmother always said that the experiences in our lives are most valuable, and there is no experience greater than being transformed into men to serve. My grandmother was in the service industry for over 30 years and loved every second of it. She believed that giving back was the best thing a person could do, especially when someone or some experience has changed your life in a way no one can explain. She was talking about the brotherhood. One of my grandmother's last wishes was to give back to St. Augustine Prep for the life-changing journey her grandkids experienced, as well as many others. The Rose Alfie Annual Scholarship Memorial Award recognizes the student who possesses excellence in service, academia, and extracurriculars, which encompasses all the qualities of what Rose looked for in a Christian gentleman. It is my honor to award the first annual Rose Alfie Scholarship Memorial Award on behalf of the Alfie family to Mr. Andreas LaRosa.
Testing, oh good. The Mary Ann Coyle Memorial Scholarship was created to celebrate and honor the life of a faith-filled woman who lived with a commitment to community service, leadership, and care for others. She was the mother of 2 members of the Hermits alumni, grandmother of Patrick Coyle from the class of 2021, and Drew Mary Coyle, Alma, class of 2023. During her fight and victory over stages of breast cancer, she consistently assisted and inspired others stricken with this disease. It is in this spirit the Coyle family presents a member of the Prep's National Honor Society with a gift of $500. This year's recipient has consistently demonstrated commitment to service on and off campus and has modeled the values lived by Mrs. Mary Ann Coyle. On behalf of the Coyle family, it is my honor to present the 2023 Mary Ann Coyle Memorial Scholarship to Connor Hughes. At this time, I ask Michael DiStilio to come forward and introduce our keynote speaker for today.
Thank you and congratulations to the award winners today. I have the privilege of introducing our keynote speaker, Mike Gillen from the class of 2016. While a student, Mike took advantage of nearly all the prep had to offer. He participated in the baseball program for a couple of years and then moved to rugby. Mike held leadership positions in student government and other co-curricular activities. Also, he was one of the speakers for graduation in 2016. He then went on to Villanova University's School of Business, where he double majored in finance and accounting and minored in international business. In addition to his rigorous academic schedule, Mike remained involved in many co-curricular and leadership activities, including business societies on campus. Much like his days as a leader of the Richland Rowdies, Mike was a rabid fan during Villanova's national championship run for the men's basketball in 2018. Upon his graduation from Villanova in 2020, he started his professional career at Goldman Sachs as an analyst in the private wealth division. In 2022, he took a similar position at JP Morgan Private Bank. Mike has recently gotten married to Megan, and they have bought a home in Mullica Hill. To give us practical advice and to share his thoughts, it gives me great pride to introduce a scholar, an athlete, a leader, and most importantly, a proud Hermit brother, Mike Gillen.
So that was a really great introduction, I have to say. So thank you very much. So congratulations, seniors. You guys have accomplished something really great. So you really should pat yourself on the back. You have worked hard over the past couple of years, and you're finally here. And I know that you guys have a lot of celebrating to do, so I'll keep my remarks short. But the theme of my short talk to you all is to keep an open mind and be flexible in your thought. You guys have a lot of life that you're looking at. Some of you are going to college, or most of you are going to college. Some of you guys are doing other things. And so I encourage you that no matter where life takes you next, be flexible in thought and really just be open and positive to everything. And so I'll go forward. There was a lot in that introduction. So I was born and raised in Washington Township, came to St. Augustine. I graduated in 2016, and now I live in Mullica Hill, as was mentioned. And so when I was at the prep, I really had my identity based in two areas. The first was academics. That was like my real passion. And then the second was playing baseball. How's the mic? Is it sounding good? And so I played baseball freshman year, sophomore year, and it was a part of me. Junior year, I got cut from the team. It was devastating. Now that I look back, they were probably right to cut me because I wasn't that good, but it was still very sad for me. And so when I looked up, I said, okay, well, what can I do now? I had always wanted to play rugby. It looked real fun, so I joined the team, and I'm so glad I did because I met some of the best friends that I have to this day, one of which was in my wedding, and the other guy was actually the best man in my wedding. And so when I say keep an open mind, I mean, like, you don't know where life will take you, right? I didn't think I was going to get cut, but I did, and I made the best of it, and I'm glad that things happened as they did. And so after St. Augustine, I went to Villanova and was trying to decide what to do. But prior to that, when I was at the prep, I was like, I'm going to be an orthopedic surgeon. I know it. I'm going to be an orthopedic surgeon. That's what I'm going to do. It's going to be great. I love it. And I did the job shadow program, and I found out real quick that I did not want to be an orthopedic surgeon. So I said, okay, I can't do this. I don't know how they do it, but it's not for me. So let me do business. That's the other interest that I had. So I went to college, got into business, got out of college, went to Goldman Sachs, and really in what I do personal financial management, so wealth management for individuals, their investing, trust and estate advisory, helping them give to charities. And the clients that I work with have everywhere from $5 million to multiple $1 billion. And so when you're speaking to a billionaire about what to do with their wealth, you need to be correct in everything that you do. And so the reason I tell you that is everybody, you guys are all going to do great things. If you're going to do really great things, I'm sure of it. But I encourage you to use the skills and character that you guys have built over the past 4 years to be the springboard into your future. The stuff that you guys learned at the prep will be the foundation of the rest of your life. I guarantee it. I promise you. It was for me, and it was for everyone else that I know that went to the prep. And one thing that I learned, and I encourage you to do this, is I'm living in my professional life now, and I would say look to your left and look to your right. Those guys are your hermit brothers. And if someone told me this when I was sitting in your seat, that the hermit brothers would always be there for you. They'll be the foundation of your professional and personal life. They'll always be there to support you. They'll always be there when you're up. They'll always be there when you're down. I would say you're crazy, because I know that this guy and this guy, they're not going to be there. But that's not true. They really will. The bonds that you make here will serve you for the rest of your life. So I know that you guys are happy and proud, and you should be, because you accomplished something great that not everyone can do. And so you should be proud. You should celebrate. But also know that the people that you spent years with, through the ups and the downs, they'll always be there for you, and you'll always be there for them. It's probably the best takeaway that I have from St. Augustine is my hermit brothers. You know, I learned a lot, and I learned a lot of skills, and I was able to do various different things. But the best thing that I took away from my time here was the camaraderie and the knowledge of my hermit brothers around me. And so to get back to the theme and the reason why I'm trying to impart some wisdom to you is keep an open mind. You don't know where life will take you. You don't know what path you'll take. You guys might have everything planned out. I thought I did. It ended up being that some of the things that I planned for happened. Some of the things that I didn't plan for happened too. And so keep an open mind, be positive, and I'm sure great things will happen for all of you. Follow your dreams. I'm sure every one of you guys have dreams. You have things that you want to do, things you want to accomplish, things that you want to experience. And I would say to follow those dreams, because you can make them a reality. Don't give up. Continue to do it. Because if you told me the same thing that I'm telling you where I was sitting, I would say, okay, yeah, follow your dreams. That's super helpful and that's great. But how do I do that? And what does that mean? And it's pretty simple. Continue to work hard. Continue to be a good person. Rely on the character that you built here and the people that are around you. And you will be able to realize your dreams. You'll be able to make them a reality. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Be sure and confident that the things that you know, the things that you're good at, the things that you're not good at, that they can propel you to realize those dreams. Because if you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. And it starts with you. If you believe in yourself, you'll be able to do anything that you put your mind to. And I know that that sounds abstract, but realistically, no one, from this point on, no one's going to tell you to get up. No one's going to tell you to do this or do that. It's on you. So believe in yourself. Know that you have the ability to do it. If anyone has the ability to do anything, it's you all. I look at everybody that won medallions. 4 medallions. That's crazy. I don't even think I won a medallion when I was here. So if you didn't win a medallion, that's okay too. You guys are all great. You really are. There's not many people like you in the world. Be confident that you can do anything you put your mind to as long as you work hard and you stay true to yourself. So in addition to following your dreams and believing in yourself, remember to reach out to others along the way. It's hard. Once you get out of here, you'll find that things go fast, time flies, things are busy, and it's hard to realize that you should be reaching out to others. But if you keep that central to your mind and to your thought process, you'll find it super fulfilling, and you'll be a happier person because of it. Remember the Caritas values that you learn here. I know that when you're here, they seem a little silly, but they're actually probably the best thing that you could learn. Because when you give something to someone else, whether it be your time or help or just kindness, or you hold a door for someone or you smile, you'll find that making them happy makes you happy. And so it's easy to get wrapped up in following your dreams and achieving everything that you ever thought of. But I encourage you to remember to reach out to others along the way. But back to the theme. Keep an open mind. Be flexible in thought. I'm sure each and every one of you have things that you want to do tonight, tomorrow, next weekend, next month, at the end of the year. One other thing, I promise this summer will be the best summer of your lives, so soak it up. But when you have all these things that you want to accomplish, you can do it. You really can. It takes time, it takes hard work, and it takes energy. Continue to stay positive. Keep an open mind. Looking back on my life, when one door closed, another one opened. And I wasn't always looking at that one door that opened because I was focused on the door that closed. Try not to be focused on the door that closed, on the opportunity that maybe passed you by or that you didn't take advantage of, because it's okay. There's always another door that's open. It might not be where you expect it, but if you can look for that door that's open, if you can make the best of a situation, pretty soon you'll find the doors are opening for you everywhere. And so the point is that life's long. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard. But if you can use the skills, the knowledge, and the character that you have here to find doors that are open in every next step of your life, I guarantee you that you'll be happy for it. And lastly, your Hermit brothers are there for you. Don't be afraid to use them as a resource. I use mine as a resource all the time, and they're super helpful. They make me laugh. They help me professionally. They're great. Just because your time here is ending doesn't mean that your relationship with your Hermit brothers is ending. In the future, you'll see them in places, or maybe you won't. But either way, they're still your Hermit brothers, and they'll always have your back. So wherever life may take you, and it'll take everybody in very different areas, remember that you came from here. Remember the values that were instilled to you here. And remember your Hermit brothers, because I guarantee you that they'll be helpful to you at some point later in life. So please remember that if there's one thing that you take away from this short talk, just remember that you really can achieve anything that you want to with the help of others and with confidence in yourself. So I appreciate all your time, and I know that there's a lot of stuff going on that you guys want to get to, but it's been truly an honor to speak here. And hopefully I gave you guys something that you can take away from this short talk and something that was helpful to you. So I appreciate you all. I'm happy to speak with anybody or take any questions afterwards. But congratulations, because the accomplishment that you guys are celebrating tomorrow is a great one. Soak it up. It's hard. It's hard to get there. So be proud of yourselves, because it really is a great accomplishment, and you deserve some celebration. So thank you, and congrats again, seniors.
Mike, thank you for taking the time to speak with the class of 2023 today. On behalf of all of us in the class of 2023, please accept this gift as a token of our gratitude and appreciation for you and the Brotherhood.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
I now call our Director of Athletics, Mr. Michael Rizzo, for the class of 1986 to present additional special awards.
Appreciate you, Mike. The next award is named in the memory of Mr. Mark Spires, the father of Hermit brothers Matt and Chris, class of 14 and 16. Mr. Spires worked tirelessly to send his sons to the prep to become scholar athletes and men of service. Mr. Spires was diagnosed with a brain cancer while his sons were at the prep and passed away in 2015 during Chris's junior year. The prep community mourned with the Spires family and remained a constant source of support. Through the generosity of friends and family, Through the generosity of friends and family members, the Spires family would like to give back a deserving senior of the school that they loved. With us today is Mrs. Mary Ellen Spires to present this award in the amount of $1,500. This year's Mark Spires Memorial Scholarship recipient is Noah Cressman. Congrats, buddy. The Brittany Rodeo Foundation was formally created to honor the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Joseph Rodeo and sister of Joe, class of 2014, whose life was tragically cut short as a result of an automobile accident. Brittany displayed the contagious joy and love for life and people. The intent of the foundation is to keep Brittany's energetic spirit alive. And the Brittany Rodeo Foundation Scholarship is awarded to 2 students who have excelled in either cross-country or track and field here at the prep. The recipients receive $1,000 each. And on behalf of his family, Coach Rodeo is here to present the 2023 Brittany Rodeo Foundation Scholarships to Jose Hernandez and Dominic Tenuta. Really? Congratulations. Congratulations, buddy. At this time, I invite Mr. Sam Modi to the podium to represent his family and present the Daraj S. Modi Memorial Scholarship Golfer Award. Sir? Yes, sir.
Good morning, Father Murray, distinguished faculty, guests, and students. My brother, Dr. Tarek Modi, he was a valedictorian from the class of 1984. He graduated 39 years ago from St. Augustine Prep. It's good to be back here to celebrate the fine young men of the class of 2023 and their achievements. Congratulations to all the awards recipients. The prep played a significant role in my brother's early education. Our late father, Daraj Modi, believed and embodied a core principle at the prep, achieving academic excellence with integrity, truth. My dad's belief in hard work was only matched by his passion for golf. This is true for Tarek also. While Tarek was a student here, he worked hard and he played golf. My dad was immensely proud of Tarek's many achievements as a student athlete at the prep. It is through Tarek's achievements that he was able to establish a legacy honoring our dad. This legacy, the Daraj S. Modi Memorial Scholarship, Memorial Scholar Golfer Award, honors and supports those scholar golfers who will go on to college where they will continue to achieve academic excellence with integrity. On behalf of Dr. Tarek Modi and our family, my mom is here to join me, I am pleased to present the 9th annual Daraj S. Modi Memorial Scholarship to A.J. Galinis in the amount of $2,175.
At this time, I call our Dean of Student Leadership, Mr. Husher, from the class of 1985 to present the next group of awards and recognitions.
Men, Eagle Scout is the highest achievement or rank attainable in the Boy Scouts of America program. Since its inception in 1911, only 4% of Scouts have earned this rank, after a lengthy review and qualification process. The St. Augustine Prep class of 2023 has 3 members who have achieved this rank. It is my honor to publicly recognize our Hermit Eagle Scouts. Men, please stand and remain standing when your name is called. Nicholas Alentrio. Cooper Kane. And Luke Reed. Men, congratulations. Outstanding accomplishment. Thank you. St. Augustine Prep has students from the 8 counties of southern New Jersey. Over the past 4 years, the class of 2023 has made a significant impact in their local communities. Thankfully, many charitable organizations and families choose to recognize our students for their excellence in leadership, scholarship, and service with monetary awards. The following students have received this special type of recognition. So for the following awards, I ask you to please stand and be recognized when your name is called. The Vineland Rotary has awarded William Jameson with its annual scholarship. Congratulations, Billy. Nathan Price is the recipient of a scholarship from the Mainland PBA Local Number 77. The Sea Isle City Chamber of Commerce has awarded Noah Gurdinich a scholarship for $1,000. The 2023 Joseph N. Culver de Molay Scholarship for $4,000 is awarded to Sawyer Wiedekrantz. The Wildwood Scholarship Fund has awarded Aiden Farrell with their annual scholarship. The amount of Aiden's award will be revealed at their award ceremony. Congratulations, Aiden. The Ocean City Theater Company has named John Turista as its 2023 scholarship recipient. The Italian Cultural Foundation of South Jersey has awarded Manuel Dominic Aponte, Cooper Thomas D'Ambrosio, William Jameson, and John Rinkowitz with a scholarship of $1,000 each. Their board chairman and president, Mr. Robert Odorizzi, wishes you continued success and congratulates our Hermits class of 2023. Gentlemen, thank you. You can be seated. Here with us today are Mr. John DeMario and Mrs. Helen DeMario. The Jonathan B. DeMario Memorial Science Award was established by Mr. John and Mrs. Helen DeMario in 2012 to preserve the memory of their son, Jonathan, whose life was cut tragically short at the age of 34 after his battle with a rare and devastating cancer, multiple myeloma. During his life, he was a physicist, an environmental engineer, and was dedicated to the preservation of the natural world. Candidates for the award are graduating seniors interested in a vocation in science, with preference given to those interested in engineering, environmental science, or medicine. Here with us today is Mrs. Helen DeMario and Mr. John DeMario to present the 2023 recipient of the Jonathan B. DeMario Memorial Science Award with a gift of $1,000 to Connor Hughes. I now ask Mrs. Carrie Davis to come forward to present a special award.
The next award is the St. Augustine's Prep Spirit of Philanthropy Award. It is given to a student who has demonstrated a philanthropic spirit with his actions and example. This student has selflessly shared his special gifts to make the prep experience better for the entire prep community. It is a privilege to announce this year's recipient and to present a gift of $1,000, a student that the entire advancement team loves and actually wants to hire. Please come forward to receive your award from Father Murray, Vincent Campanero. At this time, I ask Mr. Foreman from the class of 1987 to present the next group of awards.
Thank you, Mrs. Davis. You know, in life, and I think Mike did a very nice job articulating it, there's people who come into your life that sometimes you're not expecting. They could be mentors, a coach, maybe a neighbor, and they have a certain sense of sincerity and authenticity, and you just kind of just want to be around them, and they're cheering for you even though they might not really know you. Could be that neighbor walking down the street. Well, in 2005, a person stumbled into the lives of St. Augustine Prep. And over the next 18 years, that person, through their sincerity, their hard work, their true love of thousands of students, and those faculty and staff who have made St. Augustine Prep their vocation, she became part of our experience. To present the next group of awards, I have the privilege of reading them, but to present them is our angel, Mrs. Rose Davis. The one thing that attracted Mrs. Davis to St. Augustine Prep was exactly what Mike Gillen said, and it was the brotherhood. She loved the fact that you guys come from far and wide and are all shapes and sizes and somehow are here pulling in the same direction. In the fall of 2021, the brotherhood ceremony that begins the school year is named the Rose Davis Brotherhood Ceremony. There's nobody who captures brotherhood more than Rose. And now we're going to present 4 Brotherhood Awards. The first one is named for her mom and dad, the Louis and Josephine Bondano Brotherhood Award, sponsored by Mrs. Davis, named for her parents. It is given to a student who exemplifies good manners, is kind to everybody, helps freely whenever asked. The recipient of $1,000 for the Louis and Josephine Bondano Brotherhood Award is Jonathan Marone. The next award is named the Vincent Bondano Brotherhood Award. Vincent was one of Mrs. Davis's brothers, and quite frankly, he had a lot of energy. He was quite spirited. He wanted to be kind of like the biggest cheerleader for everybody. So this award is given to a hermit brother who, much like Vincent, is spirited and represents the brotherhood with energy, enthusiasm, and hermit pride. This year, recipient of $1,000 is Ryan Marengo. Hey, congratulations. The next Brotherhood Award is the Paul Bondano Academic Achievement and Leadership Award. This award is sponsored by Mrs. Davis in honor of her brother Paul, who passed away in 2021. Mr. Bondano was a lifelong educator in the city of Camden. The award is presented to a student who demonstrates academic excellence while also serving the brotherhood through leadership, friendship, and a genuine love for the prep. The 2023 recipient of the Paul Bondano Brotherhood Award is Jimmy Bachman. Hey, congratulations, Jimmy. At this time, I invite Father Murray to give the next Brotherhood Award. Mrs. Davis, don't you go anywhere. We still have another award.
Thank you, Mr. Foreman. This final Brotherhood Award, sponsored by Mrs. Rose Davis, is in honor of Father Donald Riley. For those of you who do not know, Father Riley was the head of school at the Prep for 5 years before taking the same position at Malvern Prep in 2017. He was also the prior provincial of the province of St. Thomas of Villanova and chair of the board here at the Prep from 2002 to 2010, when this building and the turf field project were finalized. His leadership and vision helped lay the foundation for your Prep experience and the future of St. Augustine Prep. I am pleased today to announce the recipient of the Father Donald Riley Brotherhood Award for $1,000 to Mr. John Teresa. Gentlemen, that was the last of the award, but it's not actually the last. Just to let you know, tomorrow at graduation, there will be 3 additional awards given. Before we go to the field for your practice for graduation, just a couple of comments. Tomorrow, I have the honor of handing you a diploma, but it's not the end of our relationship with you at the Prep, and I want you to know that. It's not the end of the relationship. I can't stress this enough. We need the relationship with you. Many times graduates that I've run into will say to me, Father, this is great about the Prep, I loved it. This is maybe what you can improve on, etc. And that feedback helps us to make this school a better place for future Hermit Brothers. So please have a relationship with us as you leave here, and because we're interested. We want to know how you're doing, and we want to support you in the future. This is your time to enjoy. I want to thank all of our guests who came today. We were honored by your presence. Gentlemen, enjoy today and tomorrow. It is your time. God bless. Okay.